For the hard fouls, but he said, Steve, you know, it might be best for me, but getting suspended would be very bad for my team. He had his head on straight, obviously.
Well, yeah, credit him for, trying to keep his cool and not get caught up in the moment. But understand that, there's always a two-way street. He oftentimes initiates the contact, and he's such a physical player that he's always going to get caught up and tangled up with other players.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Doc Rivers trying to help this Clippers team to the mountaintop. And Chris Paul said, I've never had a coach that wants to win as bad as I do, until Rivers. Rivers said, I'm just here to try to win. I always tell our players there's no guarantee to it. You have to be willing to get your hearts broken. Gentlemen.
He's getting them to lay it all on the line. Doris, thank you. Over in the corner, Barnes. He dishes it to Green. Right side, Green. Good D by Jordan.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, one or two more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Matt Barnes, really a good glue guy. He rebounds, defends. He's gotten better with his outside shot, and he can really run the lane. And he's always had a toughness and a fearlessness that I think a lot of coaches love.
And the Warriors with some changes. Lee comes in for Andre Iguodala, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Timeout called the Warriors. And you look at advanced plus-minus measurements, Matt Barnes rates very well.
Not surprised by that, Kevin. He brings so much energy at both ends of the floor. He does a lot of those little intangible things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, those are the battles we can and should win. Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you, Doris. Los Angeles leading by 8. Takes the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Barnes.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Lee passes to Thompson. Nobody near Barnes. Here's Livingston. Lee dishes to Thompson. From down in the low post, it goes. Thompson's got 15 points.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Paul kicks to Redick. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Livingston passes to Lee. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. Feeds to Barnes. Now Griffin inside. Can't get it to go. Good D by Lee.
Oh, perfect opportunity to finish the break, and he blows it.
Steve, you have to be able to finish off plays like that. It's a must.
Livingston kicks to Lee. Shoots over Griffin, and Griffin sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities just as a result of playing hard.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
Redick, a good look, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Goes up the baseline, and again the Clippers good for 2.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Livingston kicks to Lee. Lee sets a screen for Thompson. Nobody near Barnes. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul, so it's both teams making substitutions here. We got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Barbosa gets the bucket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies, be physical.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Livingston dishes to Barbosa. From the stripe. Cannot hit. Here's Turkoglu. Cannot hit. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Clippers lead by 15. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And here now is our State Farm assist to the game, and Steve coming earlier on a 3-pointer.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of good passes tonight, some on the interior. This one on the outside, setting up his teammate perfectly for that 3-point look.
They've got Austin Rivers. Glenn Davis out there with Hedo Turkoglu. Then there's Spencer Hawes. And it's Crawford at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Warriors trail by 17. Curry with it. Picked up by Rivers. Curry kicks to Lee. On the wing, it's Iguodala. And Davis sends it back. And that is good.
Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than putbacks.
Here's Rivers. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will come the other way. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Rejected by Hawes. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. Kicks it to Turkoglu. Crawford outside. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Crawford.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Timeout called the Warriors. Jamal Crawford really making a difference here.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Into Green. And it's blocked by Jordan. Pass to Reddick. Barnes dishes to Paul.
You know, there have been talk of the Clippers trading DeAndre Jordan for Kevin Garnett 2 summers ago. The Clippers have to be happy they didn't make that trade. Sometimes the best trades are the ones that aren't made. KG's still getting it done, but Jordan is going to be their center for a long time.
And he sinks the second.
And Jordan last season, second in the league in total blocks, becoming more vocal defensively, and I thought improved his positioning and recognition as well.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
The drive by Green. And Jordan wears the number 6 in honor to his idol. A good one, Bill Russell.
And, you know, Doc Rivers caught some flack last season for pointing to similarities between their games. Even Jordan says that's a stretch. I think Rivers was just highlighting that Jordan could be truly great as primarily a defensive player. Wanted him to really focus on being an elite defensive player.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, some really terrific numbers. For Green, he's got 10 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
Now the dish to Reddick. He feeds it to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Good D by Lee.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
It's Thompson off the drive. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got 4 rebounds in this game. And finished off by Griffin.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Curry is inside. Defended by Paul. Curry's shot is good.
His shooting has been so good today, and he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Barnes is checked in for Golden State. Clippers leading by 16. And here's Barnes for 3. Here's Griffin. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Curry. Barnes grabs the miss. Clippers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Jordan trying to free himself up. The shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Curry kicks to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Warriors trail by 14. Into Green. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
And Los Angeles guys shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Redick passes to Paul. Barnes dishes to Griffin. The jump hook, that drops. Griffin's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. That first half was not his best, obviously.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, Golden State. 1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Paul goes in. The pass to Barnes. Here's Jordan. No luck on the running jump shot. Warriors trail by 12. Here's Thompson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Well, it's really hard to find a more pure, accurate shooting stroke than Klay Thompson's. I mean, every season over 40% from distance, but he's working to diversify his offensive game. You know, he's posting up and using his ball handling skills to get inside some.
And Thompson worked hard on his explosiveness and finishing. He predicted, Steve, a poster dunk last season and delivered against Kyle Singler. Remember that with the Pistons?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, he's been trying to go inside more. And last year, he thought, you know, he'd have to work at it to get to the line more. Only averaged about 2 free throw attempts per game for his career. So that's the next step for him to be more aggressive attacking.
Curry kicks to Thompson. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Iguodala right side. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Barnes. Outside Curry. From deep. And he gets it to go.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. I mean, they have to get a hand in his face.
The drive by Paul. Green with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Paul with the steal. Here's Griffin. And that one hits back iron. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. On the wing, Iguodala. There's the 3. Jordan with some nice D.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
Paul passes to Griffin. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Just a little bit more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate the win.
Well, they can already start to celebrate, Steve, and they should let their team hear it. They were good.
So it's Los Angeles winning.
Hey, Kevin, I'm here with Blake Griffin.